it's a big place. And there's more players outside of you that are gonna be here. So just remember, it's a huge jump. And if you're a pitcher, okay, and you're at this tournament, you're throwing 85, 86, you're going to pass people, don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, if you're able to get the try. Okay, you may throw 85, 86 miles an hour, you may throw 90 miles an hour, okay, but you gotta be able to locate that stuff. Okay, and as a hitter, you gotta be ready to hit. So I'm gonna let Coach Creek really talk a little bit about the pitching aspect of it.
Thanks, Maxie. This is a little bit unprepared, but just through our meetings and just some of the observations I made, was mostly watching the 16U guys this week, but I was able to make a few 15U games in between the other games I was watching. One of the biggest things that I had noticed pitching-wise with you guys is you pitch very predictably. And a lot of you guys haven't had to learn how to pitch any other way because your stuff is so good. You just go out there and you're able to manhandle a lot of hitters. If you guys maybe can turn your stuff around, but I don't think you're going to run into with a lot of what I've seen. You're not running into 3 or 4 guys in a row that you really have to pitch to. And international play, next level play on your journey. Some of you guys making the national team. It's going to get that way, where everybody's going to turn your stuff around. So the ability to locate is super important, what Coach talked about. The other thing is you get very predictable in your pitch selections. I've seen a lot of first pitch fastballs. We're not throwing a secondary pitch until we get ahead in the count, or 2 strikes. Now I'll throw my slider, now I'll throw my curveball. A lot of 2-0 fastballs. Just in your bullpen sessions, I would start to think about developing and commanding that secondary pitch, being able to throw that pitch behind in the count, even in the count, early in the count, first pitch. We take you guys across the pond, those guys can turn stuff around. So you want to get to where you're not as predictable with your pitches. And so I encourage you guys to don't just sit there and rely on that fastball. It's only going to get you so far. You got to be able to throw that breaking ball over for a strike. You got to be able to throw that changeup over for a strike. I saw a few guys throwing curveballs and sliders, which I think is great. Know which one is best. Know which one you can locate for a strike, and know which one is your out pitch. And don't get caught up in the middle and throwing the wrong pitch in the wrong count. This is late in the summer for a lot of you guys. You've been playing, you started spring ball back in February, March, some of you guys. I don't know how much of a break you had. And I'm here and talk to some of your coaches, your regional coaches that brought you here. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, last month, he was throwing this hard. I'm seeing something a little bit different here. And that's to be expected. You guys throwing a lot of innings. I encourage you guys, hopefully Mom and Dad, y'all keep a count of number of pitches thrown, number of innings thrown through the year. We're pushing right up on the ball now. A lot of you guys, some of you just gonna keep grinding. And for pitchers, I really recommend a little break sometime. You know, you're gonna have to let that wind heal up and take a break. When I played, we got done our big league season. I never made it to the postseason for very long, so we were done at the end of September. So from October through Thanksgiving, I put the ball down. I didn't do a whole lot as far as throwing. We played a 162 game schedule. Some of you guys are probably pushing up on that with as busy as you are. So I recommend at some point you need to schedule in a little time off, because you can't keep pressing your arm. You guys are elite athletes right now. You can't keep pressing your arm year round, 12 months a year, and expect it to get better without a setback, without an injury. Because, you know, it's one thing to go out there and be at your best and maybe just come up a little short. Another thing to be at your best and get hurt and not be able to have an opportunity. So please take these words of advice very seriously. Make sure that you that you take care of your arm. Sometime here, you're gonna have to take a little break. And I know fall ball, your coaches are gonna be on you, and fall ball's coming right up on us. And, at some point, you're gonna need to take a break. But biggest thing, like I said, we talked in the meetings, and it's like I can almost call just about every one of your pitches. I know what's coming. And there are other coaches that can see that too. So you just don't wanna be so predictable, and you don't want to be to the point where you have to get by on just your talent alone. You wanna be able to pitch, be able to read swings. You know, saw some guys throwing some breaking balls this week after they just threw a fastball right by a guy. You know, read those swings. You don't always have to throw that breaking ball. You don't always have to throw that secondary pitch. But in games that you do have opportunities, try to work those pitches in counts that maybe you're a little uncomfortable with. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. So anyway, those are my words of advice to you guys. It's been a pleasure to see you guys. It's nice to see some solid arms. There's some dudes in here. There's some guys that can throw the baseball. There's a difference between throwing and pitching. And I encourage you guys to just watch Major League pitchers. Watch what they do. You see 97 turn around all the time. You see 100 miles an hour, they turn around all the time when it gets overexploded. So, watch and learn. Continue to learn. You're not there yet. You're here, you're in this room, and you've taken a big step. There are bigger steps to take. So keep plowing, keep learning, but those ball players that are out there, they're smart ball players. And I encourage you guys to do that. All right, thanks for your time.